Do you wake up each morning and wonder how much money you need to save each month to live comfortably in retirement? Because if you are, you're not alone. Now, since saving money is an important part of our long-term financial well-being, it's a great idea to have a monthly saving goal. Now, although it can be a challenge to increase your savings on a monthly basis, doing so can have a big impact on our financial future. Now, if you have a saving goal each month, then you are more likely to stick to a saving plan in most months to come. Now, even if you don't hit your saving goal every single month, it's a good idea to hold on to some of your savings for a rainy day. Now, in this video, we're going to take a closer look at how much money we need to save and why it's very important to make saving a priority. Hey guys, it's Julius here with another video of working hard, saving and investing. Now, before we get into the video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Now, going back to the topic, most of us put off savings because the future seems far away from now. It can be tempting to live only for the present and spend every last dime in the process. Now, beyond enjoying the youth, many of us are struggling to survive on a paycheck-to-paycheck basis. Now, in fact, 78% of American workers are living paycheck to paycheck. Now, a combination of this societal pressure is likely why people aged 18 to 29 have no retirement savings, and many are not setting aside an amount of savings each month. Now, it amuses me when I hear this age group putting off savings because they are young, as they say. Now, this is the most crazy thing I've ever heard of. Has it ever crossed your mind that when you're young, it's the best time to save? First, because you have less responsibilities, you have less distractions, and most times we have less health issues and a higher risk tolerance levels than when you are older. And because this is when you have a family to take care of and you have people who depend on you. And in most cases, as you get older, the more your health declines. Now, don't forget that the saving you create today builds some flexibility into your life. Plus, it provides a peace of mind as you journey through life. Now, with saving, you have more freedom in your decision making because you are not strictly tied to a source of income. You are going to have the option to build your savings for the things that matter to you the most. Now, going back to the question of how much you should be saving, the amount of money that you are going to be saving each month is going to vary widely based on your goals. Now, before you choose your savings goals, take a look at your life goals. Consider the logistics around large purchases such as a luxury vacation or a car. Plus, think about long-term timelines for your big saving goals, such as buying your first home or retirement. Now, thinking about saving goals such as a luxury vacation or worry-free retirement can be exciting, but it can be difficult to break these long-term goals down to monthly savings. Now, for example, if you plan to retire early, then you may need to save maybe 50% of your income, which is not easy each month. However, if you want to retire in your 70s, then you will likely not need to have such an aggressive saving goal. Now, the saving goal you set for each month is truly a personal decision. Make sure to factor in your own life plans when you set up your saving goals or plan. Now, with that, I think a good place to start your saving goal is 20% of your income each month. Now, most experts recommend saving at least 20% of your income each month. That is based on the 50-30-20 budgeting method, which suggests that you spend 50% of your income on essentials, then you save 20% and then leave 30% of your income for those purchases that are going to happen out of nowhere. So let's say you bring home $1,000 after taxes each month. Then you should try to set aside $200 each month. You may divide that $20 into several different saving vehicles. For example, you may direct the saving you have marked for retirement into the 401k or the Roth IRA, or place some of the money into a high-yielding saving account until you are ready to spend it on your upcoming vacation. In addition to your other saving goals, it is important to build an emergency fund. In fact, an emergency fund should be the best place to start your savings. Now, with an emergency fund, I always say it provides that cushion that even if something happens to you, you are covered. You have to prepare for the inevitable surprises that life is going to throw at you, no matter what. Now, when you are faced with a medical emergency or unexpected car repair, you'll be able to fund those costs without sinking into debt. And you'll be able to focus on the actual emergency at hand instead of the finances. Now, consider your unique situation, of course. It may not be possible to hit the 20% saving rate in your current situation, and that is completely okay. You should take a closer look at your finances and determine how much you can manage to save each month. The goal of saving some money is much better than saving no money at all. Plus, every little bit adds up. Now, even if you were to only save $20 each week, that will add up to $1,040 in savings at the end of the year. And that's why I can't stand people who say they can't save money because they don't make enough money. Now, I've always said saving has nothing to do with how much you make. If you make 100K and you spend 100K, sometimes even more, because you have to supplement it with a credit card debt, then you are in trouble. You have to spend less than you make, and if you can't find another way to increase that income. Now, for example, if you are able to negotiate for a raise, then you might be able to increase your savings rate. Or if you have a month with many unexpected expenses, don't be discouraged if you don't hit your saving goals. Now, life can get messy. You should expect to adjust your savings goals to adapt to the situation that life throws at you. And then once you set up the saving goals, you may need to make some changes to your habit to meet these goals. For instance, you may need to evaluate your priorities. Now, as you start to save more, evaluate your priorities. You should not slash things out of your budget that make your life enjoyable just to make your saving goals. Instead, get creative with the spending that doesn't make you happy. For example, you may not be willing to eliminate weekly dinners out with friends. However, you might be able to cancel out some subscriptions that you rarely watch. You may also try to be frugal. Now, being frugal can sometimes get a bad rap because people confuse being frugal with being cheap. Now, being cheap means getting the lowest price possible, but frugal means aligning your spending with your values. Now, learning to be frugal can help you increase your saving without sacrificing the quality of life. Now, for instance, seek out discounts. You can find a discount for almost anything, whether you seek out a better rate on your car insurance or compare prices on everyday purchases. So the other way that I've tried, and I know so many people don't try, is creating a challenge, a saving challenge. A saving challenge is a great way to motivate yourself to save more. Now, as you go through the challenge, you might find that you are able to save more than you realized. Now, so why am I giving you all this information? I have been in a situation where I did not have a penny in my name. I remember selling my Xbox for $15 so that I could go and buy grocery at Walmart. After that day, I said to myself, I will never be in this situation again. And it's easy to fall into this situation. I mean, I'm not saying I was making that much money, but at the same time, I didn't have any priorities at that time. I didn't know what making a budget was. I didn't know about having an emergency fund. I didn't care about my retirement. So every money that I made, I spent it on things that I just wanted, not because I needed them, but because I wanted them. For me, being forced into that situation made me realize that when you're in good times, that's when you have to save for the bad times. But just imagine, at that time when I was going through all this, I didn't have a family. It was just about me. Now just imagine you having kids, having a family that depend on you, and you only have $15 under your name. First of all, that's embarrassing. Second, that's scary. What could you do with $15 if you get kicked out of your home? So I'm telling you all this to remind you that saving for your future is an important step to building a healthy financial picture. And I understand it can be a challenge to start saving at first, but it will get easier with practice. Take a look at your financial picture and decide how much you want to save. Consider how much you are able to save based on your current income and spending. Then find a balance that works for your situation. It's that simple. It is possible to make saving each month a reality, although it may not always be easy. Your future self will thank you for the decisions that you make today. So I hope you like the content in this video, and as always, please don't forget to smash the like button and consider subscribing for more videos in the future. I post 2 videos each week, which mostly are on savings and investing for retirement. Then at the end of each month, I go through my entire portfolio, how it has performed, and the dividends I've collected. And usually I do that for motivating people who are scared into investing in the stock market. I believe no one ever makes money by putting it in a bank. I made a video before on how you lose your money sitting in a bank due to inflation. So you have to put your money where it's going to work for you. Either that is going to be in a real estate or in the stock market. I chose the stock market because it's easier to get started. But like I said in my last video, you can still invest in real estate without buying physical properties by investing in what we call REITs. So if you want to begin the journey, don't forget to use the links in the description below where you can get a free stock if you open up an account with Robinhood. But like I always say, you don't have to use the link in the description below. You can just sign up. You still get a free stock. I'm not here to make money off of you. I'm just here to motivate you to begin. Anyway, I feel like I've talked a lot. See you in my next video.